whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They'll use pectoral slaps to get noticed or to show their dominance. For example, a mother may use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But if they really want to be heard, they breathe. Is a way for killer whales to coordinate their behavior and to get a better look at their surroundings when they hunt. That killer whales will use in the wild and here at SeaWorld. So it's no surprise they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
met right here. Antarctic killer whales will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. Our whales will be showing you this same wave-making technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting skills developed by killer whales around the world. Now you just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you have no idea the amount of water that's being displaced unless you experience it firsthand. And luckily, Roberto here has volunteered to feel the power of our killer whales. Here, have a seat right here, buddy. There you go. Slide your back all the way up against the glass so you don't get washed away. And there's a handle right here. Right there. There you go. Good job. That'll help keep you in place. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Oh, Orchid is going to come make a wave just for you, Roberto. Woo! She's coming in hot. Here it comes. Hold on. Wow. That was a big wave. How'd it feel? Good? Oh, you're my kind of kid. Good job, Roberto. You did awesome. Thanks so much for your help. Now, because killer whales are found in every ocean around the world, it's no surprise that they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The whale on the screen is a blue whale. It's the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does an orca this size eat a whale that size in the wild? It's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Life for killer whales. It's how they teach the young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when the whales swim fast, breaking out of the water just for a moment. You can see them doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We often find our killer whales rubbing on surfaces around their environment, just like orcas in British Columbia would. You will also see killer whales in the wild mimicking each other, and we see it here at SeaWorld all the time. Our whales are always imitating and learning from each other. today are used by wild whales to stun fish when hunting. But today, I think our whales just might be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day, sharing trusted relationships to provide excellent healthcare, research, and of course, quality of life. The animals at SeaWorld take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, if you look up at stage, you can see Robin has asked Orchid to roll over and present her tail flukes to him. This is a trained behavior that allows our vets to come poolside and collect a blood sample from Orchid's tail. That tells our vets a lot about Orchid's health. We also weigh all 10 of our killer whales, as you see in the video here. We do this on a weekly basis to make sure that our adults, like the whales you see mostly here, are maintaining a healthy body weight, and youngsters like Makani in the middle there are growing properly. We can even collect a breath sample from the animal's blowhole. Now, none of these behaviors would be possible without the trusted relationships that we build every day at SeaWorld with our killer whales. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a minute to introduce you to this beautiful creature. This is Orchid. Orchid was the very first killer whale born here at SeaWorld San Diego. She's 30 years old. She's 20 feet long, and she weighs 6,000 pounds. Orchid is a very intelligent whale. She loves to learn new things. She really lights up when she's learning a new behavior. It's something she really seems to enjoy. In fact, we challenge all of our whales to learn new things every day, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play keep the whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Hey YouTubers, this is the end of the stream for Orca Encounter Part 2. Well, after I finish the outro. So YouTubers.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of our other guests, we kindly ask that you refrain from climbing over the seats. Please use the stairs and aisleways to exit the venue. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.
So, YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed the stream of Orca Encounter, another show at SeaWorld, and I hope you enjoy. And I hope you're enjoying spring break right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications whenever a new video comes. And I'll see you in my next video, which will be in another show, which might be another show likely. Okay. Bye, and have a happy spring break, viewers. Better video quality than the old one. Just phone it better video quality than the old one.